Okay, so many of you have said that you would like for me to demonstrate fixing my truck. Now, I ain't putting stab shop and I ain't vice grip. If you want to see some really good videos on how to do that, well, look them up. They're fun, they're funny and everything else. I'm not funny, I'm just fun. Is that right? No. Okay, I don't. Anyway, here's the truck. It's a 1952 Chevrolet pickup truck that I've had since 1982, I think. No, 81. How old is that? That's 40. Oh, about 40 something years, I guess. 43, 42. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Well, I'm an electrician, so I should be, but you know how life is. But anyway, this is my truck. And the first thing I think we need to do, just to get you up to date on what I have done already, if you'll notice, I've got the rims off of it, which is a good thing because in order to get the rims off of it, that was a lot of trouble. And I got the wheels and the cylinders unlocked. No brakes yet, I don't think. I've noticed that the muffler, which is a glass pack, has fallen down, and it's let's see if I can show it to you. It's well, there it is. It's fallen down up under there, and I got to get that up. But the main thing I want to try to do today is to clip this back onto my clothes so that you will see what I'm doing. How about that? Is that right? No, that's not right. Uh-oh, I'll cut it off. Or did I? No, it's still off. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, let's do this one. It goes this way. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get stuff off the truck. We're going to make sure there's no varmints living up under here still. And let's just, oh, well, I was telling you, I drove this truck. The way I got this truck is I made a deal with a friend, and he lived way out there, way on past Selmont. He lived over there kind of behind Southside High School, and it ran, didn't have any brakes, and I told him I'd give him the money if he would drive it to my house. So he drove this truck all the way from out there kind of close to Southside High School, all the way over the bypass, all the way to my house, which at the time was on 4th Avenue. So he got there and I was surprised. No brakes all that time. So I gave him the money. Okay. When I got the truck, it didn't have a whole lot of chrome on it. Like these pieces, I need to fix that little piece. A lot of that was missing. I went to junkyards and I got the chrome pieces. Also on the inside, there was a lot of stuff missing. There was a lot of stuff missing on the truck. It had been mashed in on the front. I took the grill out and worked on that. Got it looking a lot better. Worked on this piece, got it looking better. I repainted on the inside, repainted the motor and this, that, and other. And this is what I drove when I was in college. And it just so happened that one day something happened to the motor and the transmission. I don't know why. I was only at that time 25, 30 years old. And I ended up having to get the transmission rebuilt, and I got the motor rebuilt at the same time. I let the Wallace Community College in their auto division, got them to do that. So it didn't cost me near as much since I was a student there, and it was a teaching tool for those guys. And I got all that done, and it ran fine until we moved here, and we had a tornado come over the top of my house, and I had a bunch of trees back here, and they blew across to the front yard, and unfortunately my house was in between the backyard and the front yard, and so it took a lot of my house out as well. So we got the house fixed. I used this truck because it had a granny gear. I lost 500 trees that year, and it's what the person that told me that cleaned up and cut everything. I drug all those trees that was left back here to the front yard so that they could pick them up and put them on the log truck with this truck. So it's a mighty powerful little six-cylinder in it. So anyway, with no further ado, let's see if we can't get this thing a little bit cleaner than it is first, and get some of these leaves and stuff off of it. That's the air conditioning right there. I actually went to the fair, and I saw another 53 pickup truck that they had dropped this pretty little 302 in, and they had also put air conditioning in it. And they mounted the battery right there where that walk thing is, you know. And that's what I'm going to do as well. I'm putting my battery here instead of in the floor. And so I got that going for me, I hope. I got an idea for the bed. I'm going to put oak planks in there, which is what it had originally, I think. That siding on there, I put that on there. Whew. That's a little rotten, isn't it? That's oak too, but that used to be an oak pallet. And I put it there because I thought it looked good. I'm going to replace it. I think I'm going to put it back because I still think it looks good. There's all the rubber stuff. see what we got going on here now. I'm gonna cut this off and reset the cameras back up. Well, I've got such new stuff right now to record with that I don't really, hadn't got a real grasp on it. But anyway, let's see here. You can kind of see, ooh, I can hear myself. Or bring us in the recording studio. I don't know what happened to the other part of my cap here that went on the radiator, but for some reason it's not there, and I don't see anything in the radiator, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I'm gonna have to check and see if my freeze plugs are still in there. I still have the old type oil filter on there. Got the old horn. I was told that this motor came out of a 1962 Bel Air, and I have no reason to doubt that. But in 1982, I changed over from a 6 volt over to the 12 volt. I had all kind of problems when I had this thing on 6 volt, and so all I had to do was change out the voltage regulator. I had to put a alternator on there, and actually pretty much it's still got the same starter on it, but it sure does run quick. So it doesn't take much to start it. I actually, let's see, I think I changed out the lights on the front and the lights on the back, and the coil, and I think that's pretty much all I did, and it ran beautifully. I had to, like I say, but anyway, I don't know how long I've been recording here, but that's about all I'm going to do. I don't have a battery. I've got to get me a battery. That looks pretty bad right there. So I'm sure I'm going to have to get a, in fact, I do have a very small rubber gas tank that I can put in line here, and with the return, we should be okay. I want to let's make sure that the carburetor is still carbureting. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's not going up. Let's see here. Well, we're going to get that going. It's supposed to be pushing up right there, tank. Okay, well, what do you do? You've been sitting here 40 years, you'd think you'd be free. Alright, well, I'll see if I can't work on that a little bit. Alright? Well, alright then. We got started on the truck. What can I say? For all you folks out there that wanted me to do that, we got it. Hey, but I tell you what though, here's some things we got to do. Got to get me a battery. Got to see if it'll turn over. Got to check them freeze plugs. Got to get that carburetor freed up. All right. Check the oil. We didn't do that because we'll. So we got plenty to do yet. I'm gonna try to clean out all the inside, pull the seats out and all that stuff and get all that ready. But we got a lot to do to it because I want to move the battery. Got to put in a new truck bed. Got to make sure all the floorboards and everything is in there, and got to make sure the coolant's running. Got to make the brakes good. Got to have to put a different. May have to rebuild the carburetor. Probably what I'm gonna have to do. But I've done that twice already, so I know how to do that. Believe it or not, you know, you get these carburetors these days. You got 30 or 40 parts to it, 50 to 60. I think I counted 6. 6 little parts to rebuild this thing, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Hey, like and subscribe if you like this, because this is going to cost me some money to do this. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to come up with money for the battery, so if you feel sorry for me, send me a couple of bucks. You ain't got to do that, I'm just kidding. So, catch you next Monday. Y'all be sweet. Look at there, huh? Let's turn in here. Here's a nice place. That's that aqua chill everybody's been talking about. Let's see how much it is. $1.25 for 10 pounds? If you want to know how good this ice is, you better come on. They're standing in line. Remember, aqua chill.